turn the TV on and I flip through the channels and I see all these reality TV shows and I think, what a bunch of garbage, Hollywood trash. These reality families, they do not represent any family America's ever seen. Made up Hollywood creations that do not represent an American family. The American family, American society is waiting for a real family to come on their TV. A real family they can cheer on, a real family they can be inspired on, a real family that looks like this. An adopted biological family with 6 children in their home, plus many more from adoption, from foster care, from homelessness. A family that has a small baby, that has tremendous mood swings due to the drugs in her body, due to the drugs she was born addicted to, who is the happiest of happy and yet the angriest of angry, but brings joy to every single person she encounters. The family who has a 7-year-old girl who, when she was adopted, was mean as a snake. But her environment that she lives in with now has changed her drastically, so she is the most obnoxious princess, the sweetest thing you've ever met. Brings a smile to every face, yet she struggles with fetal alcohol syndrome. A 10-year-old adopted child who struggles with her own identity, and she's living with a white family and she's considered African American. Where she goes to school with her biological siblings and sees them every day, and she struggles with that because they live in a completely different lifestyle than she does. And it disturbs her and it churns her up. A family who has one son, only one son, and 5 daughters, and you can imagine how that one son does. He is living a lifestyle that, he struggles with being the only child, the only boy in a house full of girls, and all the adventures as he tries to shout out his identity in his teenage years. A family who has a daughter going to college to become a medical doctor, spending time in Europe this summer, and another child who has just returned from Australia, over a year living there, and moved back into the home, and all the anxieties that brings. A family whose mother is from Australia, and she struggles with living an Australian lifestyle in an American culture, and how those two mesh, and how those two do this. And she struggles with that. At the same time, how she devotes her entire life by serving every single person that she meets and puts everybody above herself. Yet she struggles daily with her Lyme disease and how that beats her down. And there are some days she can't even get out of bed. Yet she forces a smile on herself because she needs to make other people happy. And at the end of the day, she falls into bed completely exhausted because, again, she's put everybody else above herself. A true servant. A family whose father is so driven every single day by the guilt and the grief that he feels from a failed adoption, that he is driven to bring change to children's lives, to bring healing and hope to every single child as he travels the country and the world working with others to change laws. A family where the mother and father have that Australian and American challenge, their marriage relationship, if you will, yet are so devoted to each other. They are committed to each other. They laugh, they love, and they fight. They do it all passionately. And they're together 50% in all their parenting. A family that will bring inspiration and emotion and entertainment. A family that loves like no other and is so diverse with their Australian heritage and their African American heritage and their Yankeeism. A family that has 2 homeless children with them. One of them coming from jail to live in their home. A family that has had over 50 children come live with them and continues to have more and more and more. A family that sees relatives from Australia in the house all the time, where there is never a dull moment in the house. That is a real American family. At the same time, that is a family that is different from every other family. It is a family that will entertain. It is a family that will inspire. And it is a family that the American society is so ready to watch. They need something different. And this is it.